And welcome back to more Bowser's Fury. Last time, we collected more cat shines around the area and made it to the final Giga Bell. So this time, we're going to explore the area around this Giga Bell. From here, there's plenty we can do, but I think I want to head over to this area. First of all, I want to go across these collapsing blocks, and I want to drop down. I often forget about this cat, so I want to prioritize collecting this one. Finding the cats can actually be very tricky. I've seen a lot of people playing this game who struggle to find some of these, so I definitely want to pick this one up while I'm thinking about it. Dash across the blocks and bring it over to its mother. Did we actually finish the previous cat collecting quest, actually? I performed the cutscene skip. If you basically take the cat over to its mother and jump, you actually skip the cutscene. I actually can't believe I got that, to be honest. Yeah, that totally skipped the cutscene. Cool. The next cat is down here. We can't take the cat through a warp pipe, so we have to carry it across, and be very careful. Obviously, do not drop it into the sludge beneath. I had a thought, and this is probably not a good thought. Never mind, this is a bad thought. We can't get there, with the way I was thinking about getting there. So never mind, we'll worry about that later. Yeah, we can't even go over to this area because the way is blocked. So never mind. Looks like Bowser's actually almost up, which isn't great, but, not that big of a deal. So let's make our way over here. One nice thing about certain cat shines, where you have an initial one and shards, is you can actually worry about both at the same time. Which is honestly a really great way to save time, is to try to get both. And Bowser's almost awake. Not for long though, because we have almost collected this one. This is not easy to navigate. Again, that was actually not great, because I forgot this. This is kind of a problem with Bowser's Fury, is how many cat shines are connected to Fury blocks. And especially if you don't have an amiibo, you just have to wait around. If you have an amiibo, you can scan it to save a lot of time. Speedruns are divided into two categories based on amiibo and no amiibo, because obviously people with an amiibo would have a distinct advantage. I'd like to point out, I also have the Wedding Bowser amiibo, more specifically. That's the only Bowser amiibo I have, because I have the Odyssey 3 pack. And we have this, so let's send him away again. You know, one thing I actually really like about Bowser's Fury is it strikes a really good balance between, the full-size level type environments of, Galaxy or, 64 Sunshine, but also kind of works well for basically like being able to quickly gather items, similar to something more like Odyssey. So it's actually a pretty good blend of both styles. Still need to defeat the Fury Shadow. I don't know why it looks like Luigi. I don't think it's ever explained. A lot of things really aren't explained in this, to be honest, like plot-wise. Which almost makes me think they're setting up stuff for later. But who knows? Oh, that... I was about to say that was terrible timing, but thankfully Bowser Jr. Helped us out. Alright, so we've cleared up some of the area around here. There's definitely that one over there. I actually kind of want to save some of the really quick shines for later, just for fun, to see how fast we can get through the game later on. So yeah, I'm kind of going after some of the tougher ones to get for now. So next up, we're heading through this clear pipe again. We could jump across, but this is fine. And this is Pipe Path Tower. So this is one of those levels that if you use Bowser Jr. a lot, you'll be able to get through a lot easier. That was almost a mistake. I do not recommend trying to go for that jump because we almost missed it. I think here I actually do need to use the pipe. In other cases, I really don't. But yeah, Bowser Jr. is definitely dealing with the Fire Bros a lot better than we can at the moment. So yeah, Mario's moveset is pretty great in this game, even though it's not as robust, because we're missing like the triple jump and some other techniques. We're still plenty capable of dealing with most threats. Cool, that actually worked. If you press Y, Bowser Jr. will also attack with his paintbrush, which can be used to destroy blocks like that, which definitely trivializes this whole section where you're supposed to carefully navigate to hit the POW blocks, like so. But yeah, I really like this. It's kind of like a cool blend of elements that honestly works really well, and how it kind of combines different aspects of 3D World into a new creation, basically, with some original stuff as well. And we've reached this lighthouse. So that cleared out the path to that ominous place, which we'll be exploring a little bit later. For now, we still have to deal with the last cat shine shard, which is right here. We could have Bowser Jr. collect it, but we've been making him do most of the work, so let's actually pick it up ourselves. And with that, we only need one more, so let's actually make it count. Let's actually go for a kind of cool one. There are plenty of miscellaneous ones around the area, but let's make this a little bit more special and actually go for one of the more involved ones. And that ominous mountaintop would be a great place to start. There's also that over there that's honestly really difficult, but we'll go over here. I feel like one problem I do have is how the shines tend to fall into various categories. Like, oh, keys, there's the Fury blocks, there's the going to the top of the lighthouse, and so on. So they all kind of follow a similar structure in a lot of cases, with only a few variants. I almost wish there were more varied objectives. But for what it is, I think Bowser's Fury has... Oh, that's bad. Luckily, we have power-ups so we can actually kind of buffer invincibility frames. I don't know if we'll get out of this situation alive, though. Yeah, we'll be able to make it, just will burn through a lot of power-ups in the process. I don't really use fire flowers or boomerang flowers unless absolutely required, so honestly that's not a really big deal. But that did kind of suck, to be honest. Since we only need one more, I'm actually debating if I should even go after the shards. We might as well, I guess, but that one you're supposed to get a lot later. Using Bowser Jr., you can actually really trivialize that, thankfully. But yeah, it is cool being able to kind of... Oh, that's not good. Oh good, it reset. I was gonna say, that's a really bad game design if that does not come back. Let's play this safe and actually use Bowser Jr. and not fall this time. But yeah, overall, I kind of wish there was more objective variety. I don't think it's like a deal breaker because I still think there's enough to this. Oh bad, that's bad. Barely survived, but we did take a hit in the process. Let's actually go for this the intended way. Never mind, I think Bowser Jr. collected it for us anyway. He's just very helpful. Oh good, it's a two-way shortcut. Not gonna lie, if that was a one-way shortcut, I might have been a little bit upset because of how much work it took to actually get over to that area. It's not even that difficult, it just took me a long time because I'm messing stuff up. I'm gonna play this safe, I'm gonna use Cat Bell. There's power blocks over there, but we actually need to ride this platform over here. How's Bowser doing, by the way? I haven't really seen him recently, which makes me a little bit concerned, to be honest, that he's about to pop out at any moment. Yeah, Bowser Jr. is actually telling us to go over here. Oh, never mind, there he is. But yeah, there's something there. You've collected 40 cat shines. A message is ringing out from the Giga Bell. When the beast awakens, so shall I. We're already so close to the top of this mountain, we might as well keep going, I guess. Man, this is bad timing. But yeah. As I was saying, but yeah, this is kind of one of the tricky things about Bowser's Fury. Actually, this does not go where I think it is. Let's actually hop off this platform and go down. Because that's actually going to a boss fight. I thought it was a different one than I thought it was. Yeah, this is kind of the fun of Bowser's Fury, having to kind of adapt on the fly to be like, yeah, we need to go somewhere else because of timing. Also, Bowser kind of causes lag occasionally because of his attacks and all the rain and fire raining down. It's definitely not an easy thing to run. You know what? While we're here, by the way, the cats turn evil. I don't know if I actually pointed that out earlier, but they do. Let's actually remember to break something this time and break this. But we're not actually going to worry about that yet. We're instead going to actually collect the Giga Bell and also, by the way, various platforms that fall down actually do have things like power-ups and things, so if you need coins or power-ups, that's actually a good way to get them. Even these, like, gold pillars will give you coins if Bowser breaks them. Coins will give you power-ups once you've collected enough of them, so it's not great. Well, that was unfortunate. As I was saying, coins will give you power-ups, which isn't great, but there are also no lives, so they had to come up with some penalty. So you lose coins whenever you lose a life. He actually did intend to fight Bowser, so he's back. And yeah, this fight won't actually be that difficult because he's already down to half health. Or not even half health, but just a little bit of chip damage is what I meant to say. He's all the way over there, so let's chase him down. He also has a new attack where he spits these things out. We can actually kick them like in the main game, like with bombs during the Bowser fights in that game. Simply running into him with a pillar actually does damage, which is really helpful. And sadly, he still has a little bit of health left, and is on top of this area, so I don't know how easy it'll be to actually attack with normal attacks. So let's wait. Yeah, overall, I do really like Bowser's Fury, but there are a few things I would have done differently, like more objectives. And also, Bowser is very persistent. Sometimes I almost feel like he shows up too often. But I guess that's helpful if you are going for the Fury blocks. By the way, all of the Giga Bells will respawn after a certain amount of time, so if you do get hit, basically go over to one of the Giga Bells and you can pick that up in order to get another cat suit for Mario. Did not mean to accidentally press Y again, that sucks. Yeah, I was actually trying to hold on to that. And there are no more pillars, so I guess we'll just have to wait. Never mind, there are pillars again. Good timing. Except he jumped all the way over there, because he's being very uncooperative in this fight. I mean, this is getting close to the end, I guess it makes sense. Looks like Bowser Jr. has more to say. I can't believe how big and strong Dad is now. Fighting him gets scarier every time he appears. I know we'll change him back to regular scary if we keep trying. We can't give up now. It's already raining, because as you get closer to the end, Bowser becomes very persistent. So, I also really like how his theme sounds a lot like One-Winged Angel now that I think about it. I'm waiting for him to actually appear. The sky is now a very ominous red and orange color, because we are close to the end. So we'll continue looking for cat shines later, so thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Bowser's Fury.